fugitive on the run for over a year is back in custody tonight by Alachua County Sheriff's deputies. TV20's Ethan Badowski live tonight outside the Sheriff's office. And Ethan, how were they able to catch him after all this time?
Ian Montero Lopez arrived at an expected meetup with a young girl only to find Alachua County Sheriff's deputies waiting for him. Montero Lopez was arrested on Christmas Eve 2021 and faced charges of sexual battery against a minor. He was released on bond and fled while facing trial. His trial proceeded without him, and he was convicted last November on the charges.
We believe that he left the area shortly after he bonded out and quit contacting folks in the area. It wasn't until January of this year that he even showed up on the radar again, and our warrants investigators and detectives were able to track him and get him to show up yesterday.
Lopez was convicted on 2 charges: sexual battery on a child 12 to 17 years of age and sexual battery with use of physical force. Montero Lopez will now begin serving his life sentence that includes an additional 30 years tacked on. Reporting live in Gainesville, Ethan Badowski, TV20 News.